in it with this one right here. We didn't got Not3s pop. We got the pop with Not3s, especially him having his pop to this one right here with the Not3s, and everything else just coming in exclusive with this one right here, and especially from the Not3s, because the Not3s been on his own thing, his own gathering, but especially from the pop. So we got one of the pop is to Not3s, and just Not3s just coming in with this one right here, but mainly from this one, and him having his whole thing onto this.
I want problems always.
I've survived from lessons learned and I provide for lesser earning. Remember when I was that person? More is less and less is more, so gotta get it all occasions. Full throttle trailblazing, living and maintaining. It ain't my time I'm wasting when you're naming me or mine. Can't just have anybody on trailblazing, living and maintaining. It ain't my time I'm wasting when you're naming.
Especially from the whole thing, he said living in the meditation, and then it's not his time that he's wasting and everything else too. Like they say, you gotta embrace better things what you doing, like, but everything else too, and especially with this type of movement. Like I see what's going on. Like this is some new. This is like something new, like for something new to be on this gen, and like how everything else is and embracing too. Because this is like an embracement one right here. Like it's one you can actually embrace with it. Like you can go with it and everything else too. But especially with the time and and the places and all this stuff and all everything else.
In me or mine, can't just have anybody on my line. Blog been trying to throw shade on my name, but you wouldn't have shade on a place that don't shine. Can't block this light. Diamonds gold and my future be bright. All this ice in their eyes. I want peace. Choosing peace over problems. Seen it in bad too often. Bringing heat out the oven. I want peace with a sweet thing.
He said bringing heat out of the oven. See, it's different when you coming from this. Like when you coming from a different page, like you giving them something new, something that most people would rather see. They rather see drill than they rather see this. Like, and he's bringing something else to the table and everything else too. So it's like for most people to even see it come from this to this, it's like that's a generous thing, like just to come from this. But he said coming from a different, he's coming from a new level to coming from this whole past and everything else too. So it's like, he got the whole thing just coming from a different level on this mainstream.
With a sweet ting and a quick whip, and I'm speeding, cause you need it. Living, never live it. I want done deals, I ain't ever took a plea. I made meals, but ain't me. Rocking chains from when my hat was MMG. Little child, big dreams. Lines they sold, but in between you need to read. Never been a rat, I don't even like cheese. Unless it's green, you know the fund. I've been low and above, wanna go beyond skyline. You straight to the top, up. Forever be living it up, up. Family living it up, up. Nobody can interrupt us. I'm choosing peace over problems. Seen it in bad too often. Bringing heat out the oven. I want peace with a sweet ting and a quick whip, and I'm speeding cause you need it. Living, never live it. I want. Choosing peace over problems. Seen it in bad too often. Bringing heat out the oven. I want peace with a sweet ting.
Ooh, this one right here, this one got a little thing to it. Like I see the little thing that's going to it. Like, it's just coming from here to here. Like whatever thought, like it's coming from these strange little pieces and everything else, puzzles and all this stuff too, especially what he's bringing too, because he brought something way accordant that I thought I would be thinking it would be like. I would even think it would be something like this, but it brought my attention like, geez, like this is what we coming through too. And then he's in the doing his whole thing in a shoe place, in a store, whatever you can put it and call it. But especially when you coming from a different level, like you bringing it to a piece to instead of being in something else for Miss. So you got two different exchanges, levels to exchanges.
The oven, I want peace. With a sweet ting and a quick whip, and I'm speeding, cause you need it. Living, never live it. I want.
This one right here was a strange one. I was messing with this one though. Pop though with Not3s. Peace over problems. This is some way hitty different, but with the Not3s, I wasn't even expecting this like to even come. I was even expecting Not3s to even come in with something like this, but we got with the pop, so especially from the pop to the peace over problems. So mainly from this one right here and everything else too. And then the review is so nice too, like and everything else too. But especially from Not3s and his whole thing, but especially from this